Grand Rising, Facebook and YouTube. This is your girl Stephanie, aka Idi Mihastu Sababa, and I'm here to do the daily energy reading. So let's just get into it. Divine forces of unconditional love of the highest macrocosm. Moving my candles out of the way. What messages do you have for the whole of humanity on today? What messages do you have for the collective on today that can assist us in every area of our lives, that can assist us in growing to our highest good and connecting to our highest self? Overall energy we have here is the energy of the messenger. Serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Okay? Bringing harmony and balance. Spirit is calling out to the golden children. Calling out for humanity to heal that inner child, to be gentle with ourselves during this time. The golden children that are here, light workers, star seeds, all of the people that connect to cosmic consciousness and that connect to the cosmos and the galactic sense of existence, feel that Earth isn't their home, but we all must understand that we chose to incarnate in Earth at this time so that we can be of assistance, so that we can bring about the change that is needed. Alright, so another part of the overall energy is the ghost dance. 22, which is a master number. Let's get into the reading and see what messages we have here. Alright. The ghost dance of the American Plains Indians united the spirits of the living with those of the ancestors to bring peace to the world. Ashe, look at that. It says when the ancestors are honored, they bring harmony to us, right? And then the messenger card, remember I had this card, and the message here is bringing harmony and balance to the world. Okay, awesome. Also, underneath that card, we have the empathic star seed. So yes, we have empaths are people who feel things like 10 times more intensely than, a normal human being. And most of the time, people who are doing their light work, people who are very spiritual, they're usually empaths, And so Spirit is wanting us to most definitely call on our ancestors, to honor our ancestors. Again, just like this said here, it says when the ancestors are honored, they bring harmony to us, you know. And also, this time today is all about calling on our ancestors, okay? Especially during this global meditation that is happening, going on today. Calling on our ancestors and uniting the spirits of the living with those of the ancestors to bring peace to the world. It says when we hold them responsible for all that is wrong with us today, they haunt us. Honor the spirits of the ancestors and receive their lessons and gifts. This includes honoring our own past lives, right? So we can't be mad at the people who went before us because of how things are right now. We just need to learn from their wrongs, learn from what they did wrong, receive the lessons and the gifts that comes from that, and forge our way forward as we are doing, as is, you know, part of the energy that we are going to embody and exercise during this global meditation, whether you do it or not. You know, hopefully you know, people who watch this video or have seen my posts on Facebook engage in this energy, engage in this meditation that go on. But whether you do or not, there's so many people around the world who are in tune with this light frequency, that is in tune with this higher vibration, that is going to do the work. We would love for you to join us, but hey, in due time, hopefully. Yes, it's the invitation. The ancestors have a message of healing and a powerful medicine to offer you. Create a sacred moment at your altar. Light a candle to them and let their wisdom infuse you. At this stage in your life, you are done repeating their tragic stories. Ashe, exactly. Step into the abundance that is offered to you. Receive the gifts of those that have come before you and write a new story for your life. Exactly. That's what we are doing today. So Spirit is truly supporting us, I feel, in this global meditation that's going to happen today and on tomorrow. So please, 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 if you can, come and join us. I mean, you don't have to go anywhere. You can just do it in the privacy of your own home. Make sure you know, try to clean the area in which you're going to do your meditation. Try to cleanse the energy in your area of where you're going to do your meditation. Whether you have sage or just lighting a candle and sending your intentions to that candle to cleanse the area and protect the area. Even just spraying water in the atmosphere can help to cleanse the area. So as you spray the water into the air, into the ethers, pray over it. You know, as we know, when you speak to the water, it does infuse it with either love or hate. It depends on what you speak into that water, right? I don't know if you ever seen that ice cube challenge or whatever, where people spoke into the water, spoke love into the water, and spoke hate into the water. And then put those two vessels of water into the freezer and allow it to freeze. And then once they're frozen, the vessel that had the water that was spoken to in hate, the crystal, the way the water crystallized, it was very chaotic and all over the place and very, you know, just messy. You know, in the vessel in which the love was spoken, there was beautiful smooth crystals. Okay, so water does absorbs our energy. That also allows you to know and think about how powerful your energy is. Okay, so yeah, this is most definitely a time of transformation for us all. Our ancestors are here watching over their children. You know, they know that this is a rare time. They know that this is a time that's going to require a lot of tenderness as well. But They want us to know that we are supported and equipped to overcome the challenges that keep us from living a truthful life, that keeps us from uniting as divine uh, beings, fully divine and fully human at the same time. Overcoming those things that um, keep us from uniting as divine feminine and divine masculine energies into one, within ourselves first and foremost, and then we'll see it manifest for us without, outside of our being. We just need to take our time, slow and steady in this time of transition, but stay loyal, stay in tune with the light, stay um, steadfast, slow and steady wins the race, like the story of the turtle and the hare. So let's start, decoding the messages here. So this could be, the beginning of the day, morning. This could be midday, and this could be, the end of the day. Okay, so we have the child card here. We have family card here. We have the staff, in which people can think of as, like Moses' staff, one that creates, that guides and shepherds people. We can look at this as look at staff as, like staff that works, light workers coming together. We are the staff of, the source. We have happy family here, which can denote to some of the energy that was spoken on in regards to our ancestors coming in to bring in harmony and balance, just healing the whole family dynamic, not only earthly but spiritually as well. But it's going to begin with us healing that inner child. So let's get into the energy of the golden child. Turn right to it. Look at that. Awesome. Golden children, children of the sun, are highly advanced, extremely intelligent souls who are incarnating increasingly on planet Earth. They have little or no personal karma and possess incredible gifts and intuitive abilities. Golden children are born with a very clear mission. Many remember it from a young age and begin answering and sharing it early in life. Due to their unique intelligence, they find themselves easily bored at school. Most have never incarnated on Earth before, and so if they are not supported in the right ways, they struggle with physical life here. They are often referred to as the new humans. And I feel like what we're going through now is paving a way for these children, these golden children. I know a lot of us may have these tendencies of golden children, like the indigo star seeds and such. So not only are we making this existence in life more suitable for us and comfortable for us and comfortable moving in alignment with the increase in frequency and vibration that is going on, not only globally but cosmically. We're opening the way for the children that are probably being born, right, that are being baked right now in the oven, considering everybody has been in isolation or in quarantine. So there's men and women in marriages or in relationships that are spending all this time together, probably getting it popping, and there's probably be a whole lot of golden children getting ready to be born. And we need to make sure that we have done the work now so that we can create a world for them to truly thrive in. It says, if you pull this card, it may be a sign that you're being called to mother, father, or nurture a child. You may be called to tend to your own inner child, a creative project or idea or new beginning. And that's what we're doing. We are nurturing this new beginning that we want. We are trying to change the timeline to one that is suitable for one that is beneficial to everyone, every color, every race. We can look at this happy family as, all the different nations in the world and globally, us being able to come together in unity and prosperity and wealth and abundance and healing, with the rainbow there, you know, the rainbow that comes after the storm. Let's come together with our energy and bring about this change. To treat yourself or the new beginning with sweet, tender love, okay? To nourish it and nurture it, to give it every chance to grow and reach adulthood. We have to truly believe in what we are doing, okay? We need to truly believe in our meditations and our prayers that we're sending out into the universe, out into the cosmos, calling down our ancestors to come and help us to correct maybe some of the things, correct some of the wrongs that they did in their lifetime, some of the wrongs that we've done in our past lifetimes, right? Because if we go in on our ancestors, we are simultaneously going in on ourselves as we have lived past lives. This is not the only life that we've lived. If you're in the spiritual practice or studies, you know that we've had maybe millions of different lifetimes or lifespans. In the time of Atlantis or in the time of Lemuria, in the Egyptian times, in those dynasties and such, we've all had past lives, or a lot of us have had past lives in those eras. But again, some of us haven't. If you're a golden child, like this card said, you may not have experienced a lot of other past lives and different karma, but that brings you into this time with just untaintedness. And so that makes, can be very powerful in how we're in establishing the new that we're walking into and going into, okay? So it says, give it every chance to grow and reach adulthood, to encourage it, to water it, to see the world through the innocence of a child, to see yourself and all others as innocent children, to remember that deep down everyone is trying their best, and if they are treated with a tender heart, they will not harden as they journey through this great adventure called life. So as you may have been hearing, love, 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 love is the prevalent energy right now. Okay, so let's go into the staff card and read its messages. The staff is the symbol of authority. Exactly. It holds the power to temper extremes. Right? We are in extreme times right now. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh. Again, this meditation that we're going through, that is going to happen within the next few hours. We are doing this to take back our authority, to take back our power, and to temper these extremes that we're going through right now. It says the staff helps you to find the right course of action, the way of the middle. Exactly. I spoke about that in this chakra meditation that I did yesterday. And aids you to maintain your balance after you begin walking in that direction. Exactly, that's what that chakra meditation will do for you as well. Help you to maintain your balance as we're walking this new path to achieve, unity globally. Not only within ourselves, not only within our families, not only within our communities, our states, our countries, but globally. Right? Moses carried a serpent staff through the desert, and with it he could summon the power of nature to heal or call plagues. Right? The staff reminds you of the impermanence of all things, and that your authority must come from your deep longing to serve, to serve, to serve. What service are you doing for humanity? Not for yourself, but for everyone. This meditation is to serve humanity, to serve the globe, to serve the world, okay? When we do our healing work, not only are we serving ourselves in that, but we're serving the collective, because again, I don't know if you heard me explain the collective consciousness, but as you heal, due to the laws, the universal laws, as you heal and raise your vibration, everything around you has to increase in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Its vibration and frequency increases as well. Okay, the invitation. You know how to flow easily between polarities, how to weigh all possible and in all possibilities, and instinctively select the right path. Trust your inner wisdom. Just like the meditation yesterday, the overall energy is inner truth, following that inner truth, right? So trust your inner wisdom and take the first step on a journey that your heart has already embarked on. Use the power of the staff to unite what appears to be divided, to find that delicate balance between will and surrender. That delicate balance between will and surrender. Just like I said yesterday in the meditation, again, we are co-creators. We do what we can to bring about change, and then we hand it over to spirit. Will and surrender. You have to put in the work, truly look at those videos and take in the energy, help your tap into your intuition, so that you can be guided, you can be soft and subtle when receiving that information, so that it can plant a seed within your still center in your soul to help you bring about balance. Okay, so let's get the message of this happy family card here. Closeness, fun, and caring. The rainbow over this happy family portends a time of joy and celebration. Exactly. Let's do the work. Let's call back our authority, and take authority in protecting the golden children that are to come, or protect the golden children that are here, to protect that inner child that is within us. Let's get into this meditation, bring about healing and balance to this world, so that we can live a happily ever after. Close connections are available, so don't overlook the fun and frivolity that a friend or family experience can bring. We're bringing about the perfect atmosphere and for this to thrive. The value that you find in a truly loving relative, friend, brings a higher vibration to your life force. You may be distracted or busy, but remember to put this part of your life in the forefront of your priorities. If you're single, finding this card in your spread can indicate a potential meeting, or perhaps a relationship with someone who has children from a previous marriage. This ready-made family might bring some challenges, but it could be your destiny in this lifetime. This card may also simply signify a celebration coming up, such as a wedding, anniversary, birthday party, and joy. Exactly. So this could be a time of celebration, bringing families together, or blended families coming together in unity. And so we can think of each of the different nations as different families, and us blending our family together, just like a blended family of a man having kids and a woman having kids or something. They coming together, they have to blend their families, right? There's different energies and things that are going on, but it can be done. And so that's what we are being called to do. Ashe. So the middle energy here, we have the longing for home, homesick for the stars, but we also have the completion card here. So it's a completion to these energies. It's about us being understanding why we were incarnated here on earth in this time, and taking our authority and being here. Let me read it, because I can say what I'm feeling from the card, but the messages that comes from this book is so much more. It has those messages that sometimes I forget to tap into, or to anyway. It says here, Harriet. I think that's how you pronounce that. I don't know if you can see it. And anyway, it'll probably be backwards, so it doesn't matter if I hold it up to the camera. But Harriet is a Welsh word that's difficult to translate, but it refers to a certain longing or homesickness, a yearning for a home or a place to which we cannot return. This unexplainable, unshakable Longing for home is common in star seeds and old souls. Perhaps you've had it since birth. For some, it's a distant memory of a planet or galaxy or star system in the universe that their soul remembers and yearns to return to. But again, we have this completion card, right? Why? Because we are manifesting that existence, that what it say here? That vibration to that home that we're wanting to turn to. We are manifesting that vibration here on earth, okay, and making it as beautiful as the home that we're longing for. A place they may have experienced more than earth. For others, it's a longing for the unity of source, a remembering of interconnectedness and oneness. That's exactly what we're working to bring back, an interconnectedness, a oneness, of being. I'm trying to find where I was. This yearning can lead some starseeds to travel, searching all corners of the planet to find a physical place that feels more like home. For others, it can manifest as a need to find home in people, communities, and relationships, a journey to find somewhere they truly belong. If you resonate with this yearning for home, but don't really know where home is, you're invited to remember that your soul chose to be on earth. Okay? Remember that your soul chose to be on earth at this time. So, with that, sit in that energy, get comfortable with it, and take authority in knowing that you chose to be here, and that you chose to be here for a reason. Sit within yourself and find out what that purpose is. Okay? You are being called to fully commit to embodying your life, and one way of doing that is to do those chakra meditations. Again, those chakra meditations, each chakra contains cosmic consciousness, right? And so we need to master the avatar state, get balance in each of those chakras so that we can be fully embodied on this earth, fully human and fully divine, understanding that and finding that middle ground, right? Fully commit to embodying your life. You're being reassured that you didn't come here alone, and that your soul consciously, decided to experience what it's like to be a soul in a human body on this planet at this time. You're being called to anchor all of your presence, your personality, your soul, your spirit in the here and now. Fully commit to living this life right now. Commit to putting 2 feet completely in, taking authority and taking matters into your own hand and creating the destiny and the life that you want. So let's get into the mystical shaman oracle card energy, this energy of this completion here with the number 9. Okay. All things have a beginning, a middle, and an end. Okay. This is the nature of life, the seed, the flower, and the fruit, and all of human relationships. Completion suggests the fullness of the moment and the need to transform an old form into a new one. Exactly. We're transforming being homesick into being fully grounded and fully 2 feet, 10 toes down in this reality, making the best of it, healing it for our benefit and for the benefit of others, having things come in full circle. Okay. You have finished a cycle. There is no more growth or benefit from hanging on to the old. Exactly. Where the earth and the globe is right now, is time out for that. It's time. There's no more. We can't grow in those limiting ways. We can't benefit from it. So we need to let go of the old, and that's what we're doing. In regards to relationships, it is time to honor what has been and find a new form for the future. So this could be going on in some relationships, whether it's with family, it's with spouse or friends or things like that. There is a shift. Okay, so people aren't operating in this new high frequency, it may be time to let them go. Friends, family, all of that. I mean, that doesn't love them from a distance, okay? Cut the energetic cord that is tied to them. And when you do that, you enter into a state of detachment, you know, and that's part of the lesson of the crown chakra. The poison of the crown chakra is attachment. But we need to heal that and exercise detachment. That doesn't mean being cold to a person or being mean to a person. It's about just finding that middle ground, knowing where you stand, where this person stand, you know, not insulting them for what they know or what they don't know, but just truly just accepting things for where they are. And in the energy of acceptance, you see clearly the pathway forward. And are able to tap into your intuitive, that third eye, and receive messages from spirit on how to move forward in the smoothest way for the highest good of all involved, okay? It says, in your ventures, it is time to reap your harvest. Completion is a time for celebration, right? Celebration. It is the end of summer when the ripe is fruit. It's the end to this energy of anxiety, okay? A completion to that energy of anxiety of maybe longing for home, or the anxiety that comes from being in this cycle of the way things are now, which is done. There's no more growth that can come from it. There's no more benefit that can come from the way things are operating now. It's time for a shift in power, a shift in consciousness, a shift in vibration and in frequency. So let's get into this anxiety card here. Worry or distress. Okay, we're ending that, okay? We're coming to a place of relief. This nightmare of a card reversed, which I'm going to take it as reversed because it's, you know, surrounded by all of this positive energy. Reverse, this nightmare of a card could mean one of two things. Either a recent problem is on its way out, right? Completion, causing you to feel more relaxed, or you have mastered, okay, the old habit of worry and have freed yourself from the anxiety within. Exactly. Just like I spoke about in the meditation. This is about this lifetime, this incarnation in this lifetime is about mastering this avatar state, you know. Either way, anxiety reverse is a good omen of more relaxed and peaceful times to come. Maintaining a trusting attitude and let the difficulties and fear thoughts fade away into the distance, okay? Affirmation, I let go of fear and worry. I assume the best and live in peace. All is well. I let go of fear